Can we agree that the reason why social media is popular is because it's a way for us to connect to each other? But now it has become our lifestyle. Instead of living out in the real world, we live in the digital world. We might not realize how big a deal it is until we start to become aware of how much time we spent with a phone in our hand, in front of a screen, or with earphones in. We are constantly living someplace else other than the present now. If you pay attention to it when you are watching something, when you're scrolling on your phone, when you have a screen in front of you, how often is it that you're aware of your breath, aware of your body, aware of your mind? How often are you engaged in your own consciousness? How often are you aware of yourself? They sold us on the idea that these social media pages are to connect to our friends and connect to other people and to learn something, to grow as a human being. But now it's become a way to keep us engaged in the digital world so that they can make money. If you imagine yourself on your deathbed, looking back on your life and ask yourself, what has been important to me? What is important to me now? What matters to me in my life? How do I want to spend my precious and short time on earth? I know that social media and the internet can be a way for us to grow. We can learn stuff. We can instantly connect to people anywhere. And in many ways, it can be a great tool. But the more we engage in the digital world, the less we prioritize the real world. The more energy we give to this digital world, the more we decide that this digital world is important, that we don't want to miss out on what's in there. The more time we spend in there, the more we believe that this is where life is, this is where love is, this is where connections are, instead of prioritizing the real world. If what you want is connection when you wake up, instead of opening your phone, how about going for a morning walk? How about looking people in the eye when you walk past them? How about smiling to people, being open to people in the real world? That is much more sustainable, much more healthy, and that's actually going to build you a real life presence. Instead of scrolling on your phone, how about using a journal and write down your thoughts? How about paying attention to your breath, your body? How about listening to the world around you, sitting and meditating, or going out into nature, going for a walk, going someplace you haven't been before? Be curious, be open, be willing to feel your aliveness and feel the love that you have inside of you instead of searching for it in a place that was not designed to contain love or life. If you ask yourself what really matters, and you realize that what really matters is connection, you're not gonna get that in the online world. You might get a sort of connection, but the connection you get in real life, around other people, being close to another's nervous system, feeling someone else's energy, looking into someone's eyes in real life, that is always going to trump the digital world. You cannot substitute the digital world with the real, physical, spiritual world. Instead of scrolling, put on a movie and actually watch the movie, actually pay attention to it. Instead of always having your phone with you, get a camera. Go out and take pictures and actually pay attention to what you're looking at, what you're sensing. And instead of having the goal of always having to post it, enjoy the process of taking photos or making videos and look at it afterwards and enjoy it. Let's say you have to get something for your home and you have to look up on the internet where to get it. How about going to a shop that might have that product and ask if they have it? Talk to the person in the shop. Tell them what you're looking for and why you're looking for it. Ask them if they have that product. If they don't, maybe they can help you to figure out where you can find that product. Talk to people. Instead of just using this accessibility that is the internet, go out into the real world and actually start to challenge yourself to be in a dynamic with the world, to solve things in the real world instead of just going into Google. If you're going through a crisis, instead of Googling how to get through this crisis, look within yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I need in this moment? What is the truth for me in this moment? Instead of looking outside of you to try and find connections or to try and find that validation online, look inside yourself. Be there for yourself. Discover what it means to be you, instead of constantly searching in a digital world for something that you will never, ever find there. They have trapped us in this infinite loop where there is constantly more posts, more videos coming up. You can scroll from here to infinity. The same goes with posting on social media. It is a constant feed. You can continuously post more and more and more and more and more. There's never a stop sign. There's never any boundaries. How you spend your day is how you spend your life. So start to become aware. Figure out what works and what doesn't work. Maybe the truth is not to completely stop using the internet and social media. Maybe it's just taking a break from it, or having more boundaries in how you use it. Because the internet, social media is not gonna give you the option to put boundaries on it. It's not gonna ask you to take a break. You have to do that. You have to step up and take responsibility for how you use it. And if you wanna look back at your life as an old person on your deathbed and actually be grateful for how you spent your time, for what you prioritized as important, then you have to start now, today. It can't wait.